Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Pony Express put SMU football on the map, and Gerald J. Ford Stadium continues to shine. Opened in 2000, its capacity of 32,000 has grown over the years. The SMU Mustangs are high on the success of last season and hope to pack the Pony again this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Virginia Tech's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Mustangs offense will get first crack at it today. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
And, man, those big boys up front, man, they're the foundation of this unit, right? Like, they control everything. You have a great quarterback back there, and that's awesome. And we're going to talk about him throughout the game. But the guys up front, man, the ability to be physical and keep him clean and keep him protected where he can do his work is the reason why this team is successful, Jesse. I bet you wish you had a line like that.
No question about it. And this defense, they've got their work cut out.
Might have a chance. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Makes the grab down the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. This time they'll go to the running game. Picks up the first down. Ran through the tackle and he's got room to run. He's into the open down the middle. Into the house. Touchdown, SMU.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will now get its first chance with the football. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's inside the 40, the 20, inside the... Touchdown, Virginia Tech! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Give to the back. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Give him 88 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Hale. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds his man. It's Reynolds.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Over the middle, it's Smith. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Makes the catch. It's Knight. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's the pressure. Right on the money. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give on the option. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They go to the draw. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long, 9 yards to go. Runs through a tackle. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Jennings. Finds his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. He'll run it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Off the play fake. He's got his man. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Hokies are flying down the field. And they'll knock him down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Overton. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To throw, it's Jennings. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Hokies have taken it inside the 20. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. That's caught. It's Reynolds. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Hokies trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Overton. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Quick release by the QB. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Complete. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Hokies will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line.
Lots of running room. And he scores! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Floats it out in space. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Hokies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shakes off the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 3 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Buckeyes who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Dallas. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Motion from the wideout. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Hokies! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Looking left. That's caught. It's Knight. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Now they'll run the draw. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Got a little grass. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. Across the 25. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And the Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. The D coordinator's got to love that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go right back to him. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They punted away on 4th down. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They made a little trouble for themselves with that penalty. Now 2nd and 12. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. On the move, it's Hawkins. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. They give it to him again.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get concerned, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Hokies are rolling down the field. They're testing the right side here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Running inside, it's Overton. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. What a disappointment. No good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. To the air, it's Jennings. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. The run inside. It's Overton. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the draw, it's Hawkins. Showing off the arms. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end now in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Under fire. And they're not on the same page there. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the outside. Could not make his way to the corner. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as Yafetz comes out to start the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. They'll move the wide receiver. And some room to work. Turning it on.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
The Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Man, 3rd and 1, we're bringing in all the beef, right? We're bringing more guys to the line of scrimmage, more guys near the ball, thinking run, run, run. How about this? They try to be coy, slip the pass in there. Defense says, no, no, no. They were ready for it. Get the big sack, get the lost yards play.
And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. On 4th down, going to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Jet sweep to the receiver. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The lone back's got it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. The RPO, it's complete. The Mustangs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. With the catch, it's Hale. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. He'll try to pop the draw. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And the Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This quarterback has been locked in. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. And he's wrestled to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver comes in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Finding some room. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. with yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So, big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.